We have a story about a 51-year-old truck that we took in that has really touched our hearts. I don't know too much about it, but the little bit that I do know, it's a pretty compelling story. So let's get some more details. Let's look at this truck. I hear it's a gem, so I'm excited to see this. I've only seen it from the window here, but it looks like a beautiful truck. Brandon is awesome, but he's also a softie sometimes. Some of these classic vehicles are difficult for us to take in, which is just the honest truth, because they take more time from both our team here in the office plus the mechanics. That time-consuming thing can not be the greatest for us. But Brandon, you said this is where you come in as a softie.
Yep.
This is really cool because I guess you tell the story.
The story is what got me in. That's the reason that I even brought the truck in. His grandfather bought it brand new.
Like right off the lot.
Yep. So his parents learned how to drive in the truck. And him and his grandkids learned how to drive in the truck. It's the same way I learned how to drive.
Yeah.
Taking it up through Montana, Island Park area where you've been.
Yeah.
So the story there is the only reason I brought this truck in.
It's just been passed down.
Yep.
It's never
been
been sold.
passed down. It's unmolested. So it's all original.
Yeah.
And he even drove it from Albion, Idaho. So it's like a 3-hour drive. Said it has 160,000 original miles and still has working AC.
Wow.
So
it's probably old R12 or something.
Yeah.
Okay, and so why do they want us to rebuild the engine?
It's time for a refresh.
Okay.
He wants this to last for another 50 years.
Okay.
So he can teach his kids how to drive in it and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Kind of pass down that memory, that tradition.
And from my understanding, it's a classic 350 Chevy.
Yep. It's a classic 350 Chevy, so
okay.
Somewhat basic. We might do a little upgrade to it, but we'll get into that once we tear it all down.
Beautiful. And the customer's still here? Do you think he's okay?
Yeah, he's still here. Absolutely.
Okay. I'd love to talk to him. This is a really cool story.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Hey, how's it going?
Skylar, doing well. How about yourself?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. You
We've
have
got an
quite
old
the
truck.
gem of a truck here.
Yeah, and it's a Utah native truck. So my grandpa bought that in Brigham City, 1975, brand new.
Wow.
It's untouched, all original.
That's amazing. And so you're the lucky owner of it now?
Yeah, so he passed about 10 years ago, and I got it from him, and it's been just in a garage, and so it's a very, very special family heirloom.
Yeah,
so.
It's amazing. I've only seen it from really this distance here.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we go out together
Let's go
and
look
take
at
a
it?
look
Yeah,
at it?
absolutely. I appreciate you guys taking it in.
We like really unique stuff like this, especially where it has, the unique story and it's been passed on for your grandpa, but also an old 350 Chevy truck.
Yeah, can't beat it.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah, they don't make them like this anymore. You pop the hood open and there's an engine.
Yeah.
So,
you can stand in there and work on it usually.
But yeah, this is all original paint. Original interior.
Wow.
And so I learned to drive in this truck. My mom learned to drive in this truck.
Really?
All my siblings learned to drive in this truck, and so it's just a really, really special family heirloom. And the engine's, it's ready for a rebuild because I want it to last for my kids.
Right.
For them to grow up learning to drive in it, which is pretty cool.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, your kids would be lucky to be able to have something like this and learn in it. So original paint, interior and stuff. The interior looks beautiful. That's original
all
too?
original. Yep. Everything works. The AC even works.
Now that's unusual that the AC still works.
Yep. The only thing I've done to this truck is, normal maintenance, and I rebuilt the quadrajet here about 6 months ago just because it was kind of gumming up on me and that.
Yeah.
But everything's here. There's nothing that's missing. So
this is phenomenal. Well, do you mind if we pop the hood?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's, like I say, all original. It's still got the original, some of the check marks from the factory. Still got some original decals from the factory as well.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like you've maybe done shocks, and I'm sure there's a few maintenance things along the 50 plus years that this has been on the road.
Yeah, I just did shocks recently, but that's really about it. I mean,
I want to make sure that we meet your expectations so that you're not only are you happy, but your kids are happy. We can paint the engine, we can do it the original Chevy orange.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. What is ultimately your expectation, so that I know I can hear it from you, so that we can meet that?
Sure. So I would like to obviously keep it as original as possible.
Okay, for sure.
You know, I am going to use the truck in the future to haul small things, and so, you know, if it's feasible to put a 400 crank in it and make it a 383,
Okay.
cool, we could do that. You know,
Okay.
maybe budget, you know, maybe being the limiting factor, but
Yeah.
heads and a cam. You know, I was talking to Brandon about that. It'd be nice to do a hydraulic roller if possible, just because of, you know, flat tappets these days, or, you know, sometimes they don't work out, and so I'm giving you guys the artistic freedom to do what you want with it, and just make it as great as possible.
I would love to change some of those things in the engine, so we can definitely do that. We love doing a roller conversion on the cam,
Right.
so I'm 100% on board with that. Doing a stroker kit to get a little more cubic inch out of
Yeah,
that.
that'd be great.
Those are easy ways for us to pick up some power, but still externally and cosmetically keep the factory
That would be
original
great.
look.
Yeah.
So we can clean some of that up. We can clean the brackets. I mean, we can make it look really, really nice.
That'd be awesome, man. If it can look like it just came out of the factory and maybe a little bit of performance, then
Yeah.
that would exceed my expectations, and
Okay.
yeah, that would be great.
So this AC system we're going to try and keep. R12, I don't really think you can find anywhere anymore.
So it was converted to 34 back in 2003.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's got
There we go.
the mark on it there that
Yeah.
my grandpa, when he was still alive at some point, he took it back to Hanson's in Brigham City,
Uh-huh.
and they did the conversion to
Oh.
134A, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good. We can work with
That
that then.
helps.
Well, thanks for letting us be a part of this project. We'll do a really nice job for you. I definitely think we can meet those expectations.
Yeah, that sounds great. I appreciate you guys taking it in, and
Yeah.
the family's excited. This, like I was saying, this is just super, super special, and, you know, it'll never leave the family, and we just want it to last another 50 years.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. How many
Sure.
kids do you got?
Just one,
Just one.
just
Okay.
one, a 1-year-old daughter.
Okay.
So
I've got a little girl myself, and yeah, this would be a cool thing to pass on to her.
it would be.
That's awesome. All right, we're gonna go for a test drive before Kean rips the engine out of it, see how the old beast runs, so that we can have a good before and after, and see how bad it is now. The guy says it's pretty tired, is what he says.
Yeah, let's go find out.
I'm
Yeah.
curious to see your opinion on what tired feels like. But yeah, we'll see. I believe he said he was doing something with the carburetor recently, within like the last maybe few years.
From what I understand, that it says on the RO, I think he just rebuilt the carburetor.
Okay.
So, yeah, we can go for a test
Go
drive.
for a
and-
spin.
Yep.
It starts up decent.
Yeah, it starts right up.
Jeez.
I mean, he did drive it down from Idaho too, which tells us it definitely runs.
Right.
And as we're feeling, but it's definitely no powerhouse. But I think these originally were only like 170 horsepower.
Yeah.
So it only takes, or it doesn't take much for 170 horsepower to feel like it's tired and wore out.
Right.
Yeah, they're doing like 2-cylinder turbos with almost double that now.
Right. There's something cool though about an old truck like this.
Especially the history, from what I understand, is Grandpa bought it new.
Yeah. And it's been in the family ever since.
Yeah.
What year was this truck?
75, I believe.
75. Gosh.
Which it's super clean for a 75, because anyone that knows these trucks knows they like to rust out everywhere.
I mean, there's a little bit, but overall this thing looks
Yeah.
great. Well, for a 50-year-old truck, it'll be interesting to see when we pull that engine out how it looks after 50 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get to it. Let's see what 50 years does to an engine.
Go.
What the heck is that, dude?
It's just a little small block Chevy.
What is that? Oh, that's a small block Chevy. I know everybody's gonna make fun of me. Whoa, we're doing one of these, huh?
Yep.
Goodness grief, it come out of a truck?
Yeah, the truck right behind you.
Is it a 4-bolt? We don't know yet.
I don't know. I haven't got the pan
Yeah,
out.
I guess we'll find out. What year is this?
75.
Oh my gosh, it's got a quadrijet on it?
It does.
Holy smokes.
Right there. There's the quadrijet.
Oh, it's got the original.
Yep. The truck is very original.
This is pre, were they CCC? Remember when it had a little, and are you old? Did your dad ever show you these carburetors? They used to have a little injector in them.
Yep, yeah.
And
I've definitely filled a few of those.
these plugs always leak. You have to, this carburetor's, wow. And it's wore out. The throttle shaft is shot. See how that moves around in there?
Yeah, it does.
You'll never get that. You'll never get that. Guys, if you ever, just for all you young guys that don't know about carburetors, first thing you do on a carburetor, if you can't adjust it, and it's not dripping fuel, and it's like, it'll die, and it acts like it's got a vacuum leak, grab the throttle shaft, and it moves around there like that, the shaft is wore out in the bushings, and you'll never get it. It's always going to be sucking air through there. You'll have to rebushing that or get a new base plate, or better yet, fuel injection it. Get rid of the carburetor. And why are we doing it? Just obviously, is it wore out?
Yeah, it runs really good. We went and drove it this morning. It runs good, but I think it's just kind of tired. And these are only rated at like 170 horse.
I know.
170 horse doesn't take much before it feels like it's tired.
So what are we doing for the guy? Just going to rebuild it and freshen it up?
He hasn't quite decided. He's going to be working with Jessa and Brandon on this one to figure out what exactly he wants.
Okay.
So we got this small block here we're tearing down. It's a 50-year-old engine. I can already see the timing chain is pretty loose, but see what else. So looking at the rocker tips, so far everything looks normal. There's no uneven wear or flat spots on it, so that's a pretty good sign. So looking at the tips of the push rods, everything looks really normal. There's no scoring or anything else, so it tells me that it probably hasn't been ran low on oil very often or at all.
It's free. Well, we've got quite a bit of ring wash. Outside of these pistons are just getting washed. We were definitely burning some oil.
They don't give you much of a chance with a steel shim gasket.
I'm actually surprised to see a steel gasket at all. I thought they were using like composite.
Very early ones, they used to use just a thin layer of steel, and that was the head gasket. There's a lot of dirt in that one cylinder.
Yeah, dude. I mean, look at all. Jeez.
I'd say it had an oil leak, maybe a small one.
Or multiple.
Yeah. I could tell taking it apart, someone must have been the valve covers because there's a lot of silicone, like on the rockers and stuff.
Oh, I wonder if that's.
So I think this, from it dripping down from the valve covers.
Look at all
Sharp.
of this buildup. That is 50 years of good use. So what's your opinion, Colt? Are you a flat tappet guy or roller?
Rollers.
Roller.
I mean, I like flat tap. Oh, that one's bad.
Whoa.
There's the problem, child.
Wow. Okay, well, just as I asked you, are you a roller guy? This is what you don't have happen on a roller unless you own a 5th gen Cummins. The camshaft is a little bit offset, and so it's flicking this lifter, so it's basically turning at 360 degrees as it's running. But if it stays stuck on one spot, or isn't turning, or is just wearing out because of lack of lubrication or a number of different things, that can happen. So that's some of the concern with the flat tappet camshaft.
All the rest of them on that side look good.
So it's just this one?
Just that one.
Huh.
It's pretty rare. Usually they all go out in bunches. That one right there.
Whoa, dude, that's
It's almost perfectly round.
holy cow. Yeah, so it should look like this, and it's got a little bump.
Yep.
Holy cow. It's just been wearing real nice.
Yeah. Just broken in.
Yeah.
The rods feel good. Nothing about to come out of it.
I think it ran
Yeah.
okay. I'm surprised it ran as good as it did with that one lifter that was
Yeah.
shot. The guy said he could tell it was weak, but his
Yeah.
grandpa bought it when it was brand new. And so he just wants to keep it in the family.
Yep. Bearing looks surprisingly good.
Wow. 50 years.
Yep. It's good
Yeah,
on
you
maintenance.
Yeah, you can
It's
see.
just starting to wear in, just wear past the coating.
Wow.
Looks surprisingly good.
Yeah. 1 down, 7 to go. So I'm going to brag about, he's in the background right now, but Mikkel, we're talking behind his back. Got nothing but good to say about Mikkel. What he's doing, which is cool, and we do this for the customer. He's got this tablet. If you guys have seen him wandering around here, he's organizing these things. He's documenting this all for the customer and for our records as well, so that the customer knows why the engine failed. We're doing a video right now on this, but not every engine, a lot of the engines that we do don't get filmed like this. So every engine that we do gets documented either by video or by picture to show the customer what we're seeing, the wear that we're having, so on and so forth, so that they can get a digital report of what's going on. So Mikkel's doing a really good job of that, but he really leads this side of our division. He does a great job.
Bearings don't look bad.
Yeah.
Smells bad.
Smell way bad, dude.
Yeah. That one's pretty shiny.
Whoa, that smells cooked. That's some pretty decent wear.
Yeah, that one's.
Oh yeah.
You can see. That's probably where the oil pump mounts. They'll pull that cap this way and make it bigger here. So that's probably why there's still coating there on both sides. It's worn down.
Oh, and this is a 2-piece rear main.
Yep.
Oh, gross. 2-piece rear mains. Do not like them. They're terrible to seal up. It is a hard thing to seal up because you've got 2 seals here. Instead of a 1-piece rear main seal, you have the 2 separate pieces, which is just the point where it can leak. A lot of the guys have some tricks to seal them up, but hate them. So we're at a frustrating moment right here because this is the core that is supposed to replace the other 350 that we got that we pulled out of the truck, and the mains won't locate. They're loose. I guess this is another junk core.
Another junk one.
This is the part that's tough about cores is we wait.
I was gonna say you never know what you're gonna. So actually, while I was tearing it apart, it's spun over beautifully. So I really didn't expect anything, but I took these 3 main bearings were all spun pretty bad.
Oh dang it! Because this is the 4-bolt main. Like we.
This would be a really good block, but
How bad can we?
I can pop this front one off real quick. See there. Been looking at the cap too.
Dang it!
So you can just see there's a big groove from
Mass-
that bearing spinning.
Son of a gun.
Yep.
People are probably going to say, "Oh, you can fix that." Yeah, we can fix it, but we don't want to. We want to give the customer a good block because then we'd have to line bore it.
Well, the problem with these is we can't go oversized. They don't make oversized housing bearings for them.
Oh, so we really can't fix it
No.
unless we get billet caps.
You'd have to get billet caps, and you'd have to do some stuff to it. It'd be a chore.
Yeah, we want a good core.
Yeah. This is the first small block I've ever seen spin main bearings.
Yeah, because you're a small and big block Chevy
Yeah,
guy.
like I've seen spun rods, I've seen spun cam bearings, everything else. I haven't seen spun mains yet.
Yeah.
This is the first one.
Well, I'll go break the news to Dave. and I guess we'll be on the hunt for another 350.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Cole.
Yep.
The next day.
wrapping up this small block Chevy. Right now we're just pressure testing it. I've only got plates for one side, so I'm doing it bank by bank. I already did this bank. We're running this bank right now. Pressure test has been going for about 24 minutes, and we are still holding just under 21 PSI. So that's ready to go. We'll get it in the sim test, make sure everything else is all right with it, and then get it headed out the door. Got it in the sim, already torque tested it, compression tested it, checked oil at all the rocker arms, front, rear cam bearings. So now all I'm doing is I'm running it off its own oil pump, and I'm just gonna check and make sure that it's got oil pressure. We'll spin it up, 150 RPM. Take a little bit, and there we are. We are right around 30 PSI at 150 RPM. I'm more than happy with that. So this one is ready to go out the door.
So, with all that oil in there, we're going to service the tranny, replace the input seal, new clutch. Looks like the pilot bearing part of that shaft is okay. Have you felt that? It's all good? The
I
input shaft?
have felt it, yep.
Were you able to drive this truck before we pulled the engine out?
Yep, absolutely.
Shifted good?
I shifted great.
No problem.
Everything about it drove good, just a tired motor.
Yeah, we're going to steam clean this whole thing out of here.
Yep.
And then we put some new power steering lines on it.
I think he said he wasn't worried about that. Just with the budget, trying to keep into, he wasn't worried about
Well, make sure you get a
lines.
good picture of that, so when he says they got a leak and it's red, it ain't engine oil, okay? Sad.
Will do. I'll grab a picture before I steam clean.
And what do we didn't even have to discharge AC, huh?
Well, we did. The line's unhooked right there. Yeah, that one connects right over here.
Oh, okay. And was it full up?
It wasn't 100% full, but it did work.
Because this still looks like R12, dude.
It's been converted.
Okay.
Been retrofitted. Yep.
Okay. And then what else are we doing?
So here's the motor. Obviously, right now it just looks like a big old lot of orange. But we got some fun accessories, and I'm really excited about these. These are my favorite small block Chevy valve covers. I've always loved these.
You're like a little kid, dude.
Oh, well, my dad's truck growing up had these exact valve covers.
Yeah. That's what he wanted?
Yep.
Yeah, that's old school.
So next step on getting this together is get the manifolds on. If you look right here, you can see the holes don't quite line up. These small block manifolds, even when they're brand new, the ends are kind of curled in. So what you have to do is this, bolt the center of it up. Make sure you got your gasket on it. Snug it up. And we got this fancy tool. It's literally its whole purpose in life is to do this. You just take and run it, and it will push the manifold and spread it back out, so that we can get our bolt in it. Just like that. All right, so one thing I always like to do when I do something with a distributor is I've got this old distributor. I've machined down the gear so it doesn't have any gear left, and it just has the distributor drive in the bottom. And I drop this down, and I just like to run the oil pump and then make sure oil comes up through all the rockers. Now we've already run this in the sim tester and it's really not needed, but honestly, I really enjoy this part of a motor, just the satisfaction of watching it. And so I'm gonna do it on this motor. And also, I got a gauge in right here and it's showing I got 50 PSI of oil pressure. So starting to see some oil come up that rocker. I'll just wait till they all come up. It's always a good idea also to do this on a motor if it's been sitting for a while, even if it's freshly rebuilt, just to spin that oil pump over, make sure oil comes out of all the rockers and push rods, just to verify. motor's all ready, we can get ready and put it in the truck. So a couple other things I want to show as I'm installing this. Trick I've learned on any manual trans is I take a bolt, cut the head off, put a taper on. That helps line it all up. And then you can also see I cleaned that bell housing up. It was all, that input seal was all leaking. So I pulled the bell housing off and blasted it, made it all real nice and clean. And last thing, replacing those leaking power steering lines too. And I painted the frame, put a quick coat of paint on it. Oh, it's done. Okay. One more push. Yep. Okay. Spin the motor over. Down. One more. Perfect. In. Keep going. Okay, we got this truck done. I've already put 500 miles on it. It's all ready to go. Customer's gonna be here in like 30 minutes. So we're just getting everything wrapped up. We just had it detailed. We're gonna go on our final test drive, make sure everything's still good. Because like I said, he'll be here really soon. I love how good this truck starts. One tap of the throttle. Fires up every time. It is carbureted, so we'll have to let it warm up for just a minute. But the truck runs awesome. It'll cruise down the freeway at 75, no problems. Didn't use a drop of oil. It gets like about 12 miles to the gallon, which I'm finding pretty impressive. No overdrive, going 75. Okay, that's it. It's ready for the customer.
Are you Skyler?
That's me. Dave, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I see, you know, I saw the truck in my shop for a long time. Geez, we just put together a 50-year-old truck.
We did.
Wow.
It was his, this is my Uncle Kelly.
Hi, you're Kelly?
I'm Kelly. Nice to meet
Kelly,
you.
I'm Dave. Very nice to meet you.
This was his dad's
My
truck.
dad's pickup. He bought it in 75.
Are you excited about the pickup or just being here?
She loves that truck. Yeah.
Wow. So, yeah, we still work on some of them old Chevys.
I have one myself.
Yeah.
Same
They're
year.
good old trucks. They're easy to work on.
You can work on them. You can get in them.
Well, you can get it. You can actually sit in them while you're working on them. I used to do that actually. I don't do it anymore. But gosh, we did a nice job for you.
Yeah, looking pretty good.
You know, I had a 72 short bed, but I wish, oh how I wish I still had that truck. And I sold it. I needed the money. It was early on in my career, and I sold. And I sold a lot of cars that I still wish I had.
Oh, sounds good.
That's the way an old Chevy ought to start.
Oh, like a typewriter. Oh, man. Oh, it's great.
You know, if you ever want to do something really like just to button it all up and make it just sweet, get rid of this V-belt pulley system and go with the serpentine belt, one belt. And there's all kinds of companies to do that. The one I like is I've lost, it's an acronym I can't think of it, but you know,
CDF or something?
yeah, CFE or that's the one.
CDF.
CDF, thank you. Sorry about that, man. But other than that, I couldn't make another suggestion about it. That's it.
Well, it's gonna get used. It's a farm truck, so
You'll be fine.
that's awesome. We're excited to have it back.
Thank you so much for your business.
Thank you.
Yeah, really, thank you very much.
Yep.